Hello there. What we're going to do is I'm going to show you a fingering exercise. I show beginners. And so what we want to do is look at how to hold the left hand on the ukulele. Alright? The easiest way when you're doing sometimes playing single notes is you want to actually hold the ukulele in a sort of way that you don't want to do this a whole lot. You can do it. Sometimes I do it for chords. But when I'm playing single notes, I want to keep my thumb behind the neck. And what it looks like I'm holding a pop can. Okay, my thumb is between the first and second fingers, and my fingers are curved. You want to make sure the fingers are curved. And you want to have the thumb behind the neck. See if I can move this over a bit. And you want to have it looking like a bit more like this. Okay, want to have that sort of thing. Also, we want to make sure the fingers are curved. Okay, so they're curved. You want to play on the tip of your fingers. If you have long fingernails, you might need to cut them. These are actually starting to get a little bit on the long side, but it's not too bad yet. All right, so you want to make sure you have short fingernails. Okay, so all the ladies, unfortunately, it's going to make it hard to play if you have long fingernails. Now, when you play, so you have your hand stance like so, and you have your fingers curved. Now what you want to do is when you play on any sort of fretted instrument, what happens is when I'm playing, I'm shortening the length of the string, which is causing it to go up. So when we play, it's easier to keep your finger close to the fret, because what's happening here is the bottom of that string is touching the top of that fret. Alright? It'll be, if I push it over to the left, it'll be harder to push down, but if I push it to the right, as close as I can to the fret, beside it, not on top of it. And basically, you're just going to press down on that. You're going to get a clearer sound than if I had it closer to the nut here, I have to push down harder, so I have to work harder. So keep your fingers as close as possible to the fret. And this fingering exercise is basically, we're going to go up the neck. By the way, going up the neck is this way. We're going up musically. And going down is this way. So we want to have our first finger on the first fret. Now what I'm going to do with my thumb is I'm just going to one downstroke. Okay, it's like a rest stroke with my thumb. That's motion. Keep it close to the sound hole or the fretboard. So we're going to go 1, and then 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now if you're starting out, and notice I keeping all the 4 fingers down. If you're starting out, what you can do is you can go like this. You can go 1, lift the first finger off, 2, lift the second finger off, and pinky off. Alright? So get used to that. Now what I want you to do next is, once you feel comfortable with that, move it up to the second fret, do it all over again. Move it up to the third fret. And fourth fret. On this particular ukulele, I'm going to have it so my pinky will be at the 12th fret or the double dot. You might have that double dot in a ukulele. And I'm just moving it up 1 fret at a time. So I have to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Just keep on moving it up. And that's where I stop. Alright? Now what we're going to do is we're going to go backwards. So now we're going to go, what I do is I put them all on. Now play it with your pinky on. Okay? Pick that. Take your pinky off. Now pick with your third finger on. Take your third finger off. Pick with your second finger on. And your first finger. Now this is helping, this guy is helping me keep track where I am. So I move away from my hand 1 fret, put them all back on, and do it all over again. I move it away, put them all back on, do it all over again. Move it away, put them all back on. Move it away, put them all back on. Move it away, put them all back on. Okay, move it away, put it all back on. Move it away, put it all back on. Move it away, put it all back on. And we're done. So that's a great way to get some coordination between your left and right hand. And you want to play them on different strings, okay? So play a different string a day. So maybe play, you know, this string one day, this string another day, this string another day, this string another day. Notice they're all different sizes, so the big thick one will require you to push down harder. Secondly, it's in a different area of your neck. Your hand's going to be in a different position when you play that. Same with this. And you want to play so slow that you don't make a mistake. So you don't want to play too fast. You don't want to have, you don't want that. So you need to play slow and deliberate to just get a good sound. The byproduct of speed is accuracy. So you got to play it slow first and accurate before you can move it up the neck. Okay? And so just work on that, and that'll keep you busy for a bit. And practice that for a week or two just to get a handle on those strings. Alright, if you have any comments or questions, don't be afraid to ask, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.